Unsolicited advice.
What you whispering for? Yo, what's unsolicited advice? Take it or leave it. Oh man, last time I talked about the whole friendship thing and how some friends are extra, you know, and they can ruin your relationships. But sometimes it's not even about your relationship. Some of your friends are just extra. They're too much. Sometimes your friends just do too much, or you're just around people that do too much. And that's my biggest pet peeve. It might be the number one, because you're just looking like, why? Why are you doing all this? You don't have to do all this. But, you know, some people always need to be the center of attention. You know, they need everyone's eye on them, no matter the situation. You know, don't matter. They don't care. It's all about them. You're going to pay them some attention. You know, they're going to overreact to small things. You know, a tiny inconvenience starts like a huge dramatic moment. You know, every meal, you know, every outfit or event is it's like a full production online or in person. You know, it's like watching a movie. You know, they constantly post everything on social media. Everything has to be a production value. Then you got the ones that make the big deal out of everything. They celebrate minor wins or daily routines like they're major events. Now, don't get me wrong. If you've been going through a lot of bad stuff, then great. Celebrate your wins. But if it's always something, after a while, it becomes irritating and it doesn't seem genuine. It just, you know, it just looks like it's attention seeking. Then you have the ones that have like loud, you know, they're always using loud or excessive body language. It used to be the rolling of the neck, you know, the snapping of the hands. Now they do all the hand pointing gestures and stuff, and, you know, hands on your hips, or just, you know, booming voice, exaggerated facial expressions, you know, overdressing. You know, you always got that friend or that person around. They always showing up looking like they on the runway. You know, even just going to fucking Burger King or something. It's just, you looking at them like, come on, man. You know, let's dress down. Let's be a little casual so we can enjoy ourselves. Yeah. You know, over complimenting or flattering others. You know, they're throwing out way too many compliments. Sometimes they're doing it so you have no choice but to give them something back. It still brings it back to them in a way, because you're gonna feel like they're complimenting you so much. Like, man, let me give them a compliment too. Oh, thank you. Bullshit. You know, they can't drop an argument. You know, they always gotta push their point, or they always gotta be right. You know, you be wanting them to just drop it. Let's let it go. It's not going anywhere. This is just being negative. It's like, nah. You know, no. They gotta be right, and they gotta have the last word. And I got a video on that. Y'all can go check that out. It's called The Last Word. And it explains it more in detail. But yeah, you always got that one person. They just won't let it go. You already know what's about to come to. As soon as somebody does something, you look like, oh God, they're not finna let this go. You know, you might well go and pack it up and go, because they ain't gonna stop. I'm gonna tell you, this is the one I hate. You always got that one friend or that one person that always likes to change plans. They always love to change plans, or they change their ideas dramatically. It's always something. Constantly switching moves or switching plans, you know, just so it always feels like they're making a scene. It's like, come on. Like, you know, let's say y'all all plan to go on a cruise. You always invite that one person, knowing that they're gonna constantly either change their plans or renege, or when y'all get on the cruise, they're gonna do all this stuff and they're gonna make everything feel like a scene. It's like, come on now, come on. We invited you, chill with all that shit, you know. But the main thing is that they're seeking validation. You know, they're seeking validation and they're seeking praise, and they just don't know how to go about it. You know. Some people, they do. They lack. They feel like that's lacking in their life, that they don't get enough praise or validation. So they fish for compliments. They fish for reassurance. You know, nonstop. It's always something. Me, I. But can't stand those type of people. I want to keep that one short and sweet because that was on my mind. Bye.